What's up, soil brothers and soil sisters, fam? We are on the homestead, and I want to give y'all a quick tour. All right, so a lot has not been going on because of the weather. All right, it's been super hot here, triple digits. We've been getting a lot of rain in the evenings, which has been helping, but man, the plants have been suffering because it's just been too hot. These extremely hot days are not good for growing the vegetables on the homestead, but it's been amazing when you're growing tropical plants. All right, so they love this hot, humid weather. And I want to show you a little bit of the things that's going on or growing on the homestead. All right, so let's go. So guys, we have a ton of Cavendish bananas growing at this moment. All right, so I'm just going to quickly show you most of them. All right, fam, so that's about all of the Cavendish variety. Just that one particular plant has produced all those flowers so far, and I'm expecting more before the season is out. So let me show you this one plant that I got last year that I was very excited about. I heard a lot about it, and it's supposed to be able to fruit and get ripened within 30 days. All right, so that has not been my experience so far. So I purchased this plant as Viente Cojo. Now, is it really Viente Cojo? I'm not sure, but I know it's been roughly 60 days and these bananas have not gotten ripe yet. So let's check it out. For one thing, I don't know if this plant's supposed to get as big as these are. All right, so I'm thinking it's supposed to be 6 foot tall, and these are every bit of 15 foot tall. These are the bananas. Now these things are huge. And as you can see, after 60 days, they are nowhere near ripe or even filled out. So I've been somewhat disappointed at that, and I'm going to see exactly what they are or how they taste, and then I'm going to decide from there what I'm going to do with this plant. So I did leave the flower on there because you may be able to see my bees are still having fun getting that sweet nectar out of there, and I'm gonna leave it there for them. Hey guys, check out this amazing plant here. This is a strawberry guava. Guys, I absolutely love these things. They are very sweet and delicious. And I had a humongous tree, and for some reason it did not make it through 1 hour winter, so I purchased another one because I love it. And I'm going to make sure this one is taken care of. So, strawberry guava, guys. So sweet, guys, so sweet. I love them. If you never tried strawberry guava, you need to try them. They are so good. Speaking of guava, this is another variety of guava. This is a Peruvian, and it tastes good. Not my favorite, but it is good. They have the texture of like a pear. They are sweet. They don't have the sweet tart that I like, but they do have a very sweet taste to them. All right, guys, so this is probably our all-around favorite guava, primarily because it actually fruits all summer. It's very sweet, and depending on if you want any tartness, you pick it before it gets extremely soft. Now this year, this thing has produced so many fruit that I don't even think it's able to handle them. This is the lemon guava, the Catalay guava, lemon guava. So this is an amazing fruit. It's supposed to be an evergreen tree in our zone up to probably 7, I think it is, and it is falling all apart just because the amount of fruit that it's holding, and they are so heavy. So I'm waiting for these to turn yellow so me and my wife can eat them. Generally we walk around all summer just pulling these off the tree and eating them as we go. All right, fam, so back to the bananas. Now guys, I'm gonna tell you, I am extremely impressed with this banana. Now, how this banana became to be is we were in Florida and we asked one of the farmers there, could we get a cutting, a pup, off of one of his many trees. We tried the fruit and they were delicious. He did not know the name of the banana, so I came home, of course, and I planted it, and we have a beautiful head of bananas here. Now, what's so impressive about this banana is the fact that it grew relatively fast. Look up the size of this bunch of bananas, guys. And the fingers, it's a mid-sized banana, and it has only been out probably about a month, and these bananas are already full. All they have to do now is start to turn. So that is amazingly fast for a banana to actually flower and then fill out. And I want to say so far this is the fastest producing filling banana I have had. I was assuming this was a Namwa, and it very well may be, but man, I am so impressed with this particular fruit, and I can't wait to taste it. If it tastes good, it's going to quickly become one of my favorite plants to grow. Now guys, this particular banana is my wife's favorite. This is the apple banana, Manzano. This has an amazing sweet taste that gives you some apple and banana taste mixed together. So it is a very unique plant. It tastes amazing, and this is our first year, I think. Yeah, our first year actually getting fruit from this thing. So we are excited, and we're hoping that it grow and fill out quickly. All right, fam. So this particular tree, this bunch of trees has been my favorite as in taste. You talking about amazingly sweet? These things are amazing. They taste so good. I love them. This is ice cream or tall Namwa, not the blue Java, but the tall Namwa. This tree grows up to 15, 20 foot tall. It's a pretty big tree, but it produces small-ish bananas, and they are worth every bite. Now guys, as you can see, you know, as time goes on, this flower drops off. it drops down. So this group of bananas hadn't been on this tree very long. And as you can see, they are already plump, fat bananas. So if I decided to, I could cut this right down and those bananas will ripen, you know. So I want my bananas to stay on the tree as long as they can so they can get as much sugar content as possible. So if they can actually turn yellow on the tree, I'm gonna let some of them do that. But of course I can't let them all do it because I can't eat them all before they all go bad. But I am so excited. We have another bunch here of the same variety. And I am almost confident that I'm gonna get at least 2 or 3 more before the season is out. And I'm excited to have those because like I said, they are my favorite. Now for whatever reason last year, I didn't get any of these. I don't know why, because I've been getting them every year before then, but I'm excited to have them this year. All right, fam, so this particular plant here is a plantain. This is Condorian. Condorian is a plantain. This plant generally grows pretty big, 15 to 20 feet tall, and it produces a nice plantain. You know, I have eaten them plenty of times. The way I've ate them is just cutting them into this, smashing them down, and then frying them, and it tastes amazing. I mean, between a potato chip and just a potato, I mean, it is really, really good. It was really shocking when I first tried them. But as you can see, my bees are enjoying those flowers also. So I struggle to cut it down. But I need these flowers for my soap. So this is one of our pear trees. So as you can see, it's not very big. And this is the first year that we have gotten fruit off of them. So it looks like it's about time for us to go ahead and start harvesting some of these pears because they look like they're definitely ripe. I covered them in bags just so I can make sure that the squirrels didn't take them, but I think they're safe now. So here we have our moringa tree. As you know, moringa is the tree of life. And it is a very fast growing tree. And it's time for us to go ahead and harvest some of this stuff so we can take it in the house and have it for our supplementations. So this is one of our 4 different varieties of pomegranate. And I only have one. So what I did this year, I won't do again, is I took and bagged up some of the new fruit. Well, it caused all of them to rot. So what I did is quickly uncover this one so it didn't do the same thing. So with any luck, I will be able to harvest and eat this particular pomegranate. But I do have 4 varieties. So guys, as many of y'all know, we do grow lemongrass on our homestead. We have 4 different spots in our yard that we actually grow this. We will harvest it and get some of the oils from it. Lemongrass is amazing. So if you ain't growing it, you need to check it out. All right guys, so we got about 6 varieties of figs growing around the homestead. And as you can see, the birds decide to help themselves to that one. But that's par for the course. That's just kind of how it goes. But we love our figs and we looking forward to having many, many more. Fam, so this is another guava. This particular guava is pink guava. This is Barbie pink. All right, so we do have some more pink varieties, ruby red, and just pretty much pink guava. So we are excited to be able to have all these guavas because we do enjoy them. This particular plant, this beautiful plant, this delicious plant is pineapple guava. So these plants are amazing. They grow in the hedges. You can actually replace your hedges and with these and get fruit from them also. So as you can see, they are very hard to spot the fruit in this particular tree because they are green, almost like the leaves. But it is a really good tasting guava, and you're not going to taste this unless you grow it, more than likely, or if you have somebody that you know that grow it, because they do not have that shelf life. All right, fam, so this amazing plant is the Jamaican cherry. Now this plant is amazing because it will grow extremely fast. I can give a cutting of this tree and they will have a tree that's producing fruit in one season. You know, so if you live in a tropical area, this will become a full-grown tree probably within 2 years. But this was just a small plant earlier this season, and now look at it. It is every bit of 7 foot tall and producing amazing little fruit. So these fruit taste like cotton candy, and you will have fruit coming out on a daily. So as you can see, while standing back you can't see all the fruit, but there are lots and lots of fruit growing here. One here, here. So guys, I mean, you don't have to worry about eating all these from your family because they produce these fruit and they're ripening daily. You can pick these off right now, and later on this evening there'll probably be some more that's ready to be picked. So they are amazing, guys, and they do taste like cotton candy. It is weird. All right, fam, so this is our variegated kumquat. So I raised this in a pot for at least 2 years, and I just decided earlier this spring to put it in the ground. It did great in the pot, but I thought maybe it needed a little more space so it can grow to its full potential. So I put it in the pot, I put it in the ground, and it is doing excellent. All right, fam, so this little group of bananas here are my blue Java ice cream banana. Now, this plant grew up nice, big and strong last season, and it came back this year and it fruited shortly after. Well, what that do is it don't allow the plant to grow very big, and it don't put out that many bananas. So this is the bananas that we have for this year. Now these pups, they will grow up and be the bananas that fruit for next year. So they're in excellent position to get strong enough to make it through the winter and have me a big strong plant for next season, and I should get a lot more bananas. So I'm just gonna let these do what they're gonna do. I get to taste them, get to eat them a little, but it's nothing special. But I'm always happy to get bananas regardless. All right, fam. So we are in a similar position with this banana. It grew nice and strong last year, and it fruited shortly after the weather warmed up. The only difference is this one got a little bigger and was able to put out a bigger bunch of bananas. So this one is Mazor. Alright, it's a really tasty banana, and I'm looking forward to harvesting these to eat. So as you can see, guys, we have a good bit of bananas that's ripening, and a good variety of bananas that's actually producing and ripening. So this is a good year. A good year. It's not like this every year. Some years are better. Some years are not as good. But this year is amazing. I think it's about 6, if I'm not mistaken, 6 to 8 different varieties that's actually fruiting for me this year, and multiple of some of the varieties. So it's exciting. It's exciting. I love this. So we do have a couple of other varieties of sugarcane back here. I think we lost one variety, but the other ones are doing amazing. So guys, this is my little jungle on this part of the property. It is absolutely beautiful to me. And you will see me out here on a warm day sometimes just sitting in my little forest here, because banana plants are majority water, which drops the temperature outside significantly when you sit underneath them. Alright fam, so this little beauty is a lime quat. So I have just heard recently about the lime quat. I ran into one and had to add it to the homestead. So I'm excited to have it. It has a few fruit on it. It has a few less than it did just a couple of days ago when I hit it with a lawnmower. Alright fam, so this is my pink grapefruit. And so I had this tree for a few years, and it hadn't done a whole lot. So I moved it to another location, and as you can see, we do have quite a few fruit on it, and it is doing very, very well in this location. So that is pink grapefruit. All right, so this one is my Satsuma orange, and guys, this thing has been performing. I'm gonna have quite a few oranges this year, from this tree. And let me tell you something, guys. You talking about sweet. These oranges off of this tree is extremely sweet. And I won't have no problem eating every last bit of these probably 50 to 100 oranges that this tree is producing this year. Now I'm hoping that they don't break this limb, because as you can see, they're on the ground. This limb is on the ground. That's just how many oranges this tree is carrying this year. So I kind of got it braced up a little bit so that it takes some of the pressure off of it, but I don't know if that's going to actually do. I'm going to pray. Over here, we have our Myers lemon. It's doing its thing. I have lost a couple of these over the years, so I'm hoping that it does well over our winter, because that's generally when I'm having the issue. I have knocked a few of these off the tree also with the lawnmower. I must do better. All right, fam, so with these monstrous lemons is the Ponderosa lemon. So these lemons supposed to get really, really big, and they are. But you know, I purchased this tree at a decent size, and it has given me some humongous lemons already. This is just one of them. So I have a really big hand, and I could barely palm this one. You know, this one is even bigger. So I'm excited about this tree, and it seems to be producing and performing really well where I have it at. So what I've noticed, guys, sometimes it's just the location. And if you have a good location, generally that plant will do well. And if you don't, it will fail. So guys, that's just a few of the citrus that I have. Those are the ones that's producing. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 8 more varieties of citrus. But because they're not fruiting right now, I'm not too concerned about showing them on the tour, but they are here. And wow, guys, look at these beautiful sugarcane. So this is a purplish variety. It is extremely sweet. We was able to source these off of a neighbor when my wife went by and inquired about them. They just gave us some stock, so now we grow them every year. All right, fam, so I want to thank y'all for joining me on this little tour of Black's Tropical Homestead. I wish I could show you everything, but I am not about that life, and it will take me way too long to do so. So I showed y'all what was fruiting on the homestead. So guys, till the next time, peace.